Welcome to this new Football Manager 2018 series where I'm going to manage Iceland at the 2018 World Cup. This is the first of many mini-series I have planned during the build-up to the World Cup in the summer. I'm going to give myself the challenge of managing some of the weaker nations, some of the less expected to do well nations at this year's World Cup. And first of all, I've decided to go with Iceland. I've always had a love for Iceland. I've never been there. It's at the top of my list of places I want to go to, along with all the other Nordic nations. It's an absolutely beautiful country from what I've seen. And I also love the band Sigur Rós. Any other Sigur Rós fans out there? If you love Sigur Rós, let me know your favourite song in the comment section below. And who couldn't just fall in love with them at Euro 2016? What a story, and such a small population to qualify for the Euros and then to carry that on and qualify for the 2018 World Cup is miraculous. They've put together an incredible football system in Iceland. It's working very well for them. And I'm going to try and carry that on. It's an incredibly tough group, Group D. We've got Croatia, Argentina and Nigeria, who drew 5-5 in the first game against Argentina. What a game. I think that's probably the best result for us. We want there to be draws, so it gives us a bit of a chance. This is going to be really tough. That's why I've called it a World Cup challenge. I'm not expected to do well in this group. I'm probably expected to finish bottom, let's be honest. We're 56th in the world rankings according to this, which seems really low. I'm pretty sure they're higher than that in real life. Although Nigeria are lower. They're 66th, Argentina 2nd, and Croatia are 11th. Now I'm using my real World Cup database that I put together. If you want to know more about that, there's a video on my channel explaining how to install that. It's on the Steam Workshop. And you may have seen my simulations experiments that I've done recently. I did 100 simulations by myself. I also recently released a video where we did 500 simulations, a collective community effort, which was very impressive. Iceland don't do very well. They reached the semi-finals once or twice, I think, but out of 500 this is. So yeah, we are one of the least favourites to win this World Cup. I would like you to vote for the next series because this potentially could be a very short series. It is meant to be a mini-series, but the maximum number of episodes we can have is 7. That's if we get to the final or the third place playoff, because I'm going to do one match per episode. Try and keep them as short and sweet as possible. I will probably ramble. I've already rambled today. So yeah, they were not going to be really short, inevitably. And of course, if we get to the knockout rounds, it might go to extra time and penalties. But anyway, this series might be only 3. It's realistically only going to be 3 episodes because we're going to get knocked out in the group stage. So I've put a link to a poll in the description below to vote for the next nation you would like me to manage. I've selected a few nations that I fancy managing. So let me know who you would like me to manage next. Potentially I might manage all of them on that list, but it's just who you'd like me to manage next. Anyway, this is the Iceland squad. You'll all know about Gylfi Sigurdsson, I'm sure. I'm going to murder some of these pronunciations, by the way, so I do apologise in advance. All the names are very, very similar, of course, because of the way that surnames work in Iceland. I've put together this tactic. Now, I think the problem that I'm going to find with these mini-series is that I've not got any build-up time. I've started the save very close to the World Cup. We only actually had one warm-up game as a result, which we drew 1-1 against Ivory Coast. Not a bad result. Ivory Coast are a decent team. They're actually 31st in the world ranking, so I think that's a good draw. Kjartansson scored. In fact, I need to make a change because he's going to play today because he got the goal in the warm-up match. But as you can see, it's a little bit of a bizarre formation, I suppose. We've got it's kind of a 4-5-1. I guess. I did want to ideally play 2 strikers up front, and because we've got 4 pretty decent strikers, but I think because we're Iceland we need to play it a little bit safe and just build from the back, have a strong defensive line and try and go from there. Yeah, making alterations as I go along here. What do I want him to do? I'm going to play him as a defensive centre-back stopper. I don't really know what to do. I'm making this up as I go along. I've not had any preparation time, of course. The reason why I've had the in-game editor installed is for these mini-series, I want to make sure it's as authentic as possible, so no injuries to the key players. Of course, in the summer, there might be some key players missing, but I just want, for these YouTube series, I want all the main players to be there. So I did remove one injury. I can't remember who it was. But I'm going to do that for every single nation that I manage. Just having a look at comparing my team with the rest of the World Cup. We've actually Not too bad. I mean, we're below average for most things, as you can see there, for all positions. There's only one thing above average, which is work rate. Goalkeepers wise, we've got 3 decent goalkeepers that are of similar ability. It was hard to pick which one to play, really. Defensively, heading worst, positioning worst. It's not good. Everything's pretty much below average, apart from midfield. We've got 3 things above average. Attacking wise, not bad. I said my strikers are all right, but it's not looking amazing. But we're certainly not the weakest team at the World Cup, I don't think. I've gone with Johnson in goal. It was a bit of a tricky decision to make, really. That was probably the most difficult position. Everyone else kind of speaks for themselves. You'll recognise some of the players from Euro 2016, I'm sure. Ragnar, I'm going to call him Ragnar at the back. Gudmundsson, the Burnley winger. Gunnarsson, the Cardiff defensive midfielder. I've already mentioned Sigurdsson. We've got Sigurd Johnson, who's going to play as a Mazzala in the middle, who plays for Grasshoppers. On loan from Grasshoppers, in fact. And Kjartansson, who scored in the warm-up match, who plays for Maccabi Tel Aviv, of all places. We've got a few options up front. We've got him. We've got Sigporsson, who's a bit more of a... You may remember him from Euro 2016. Better goal record, 22 and 44. But I think Kjartansson fits my system. Finn Bogerson. Sorry. Alfred. Let's go with that. Alfred is very similar to Kjartansson. Well, wish me luck. We've got Croatia in this first group match. They are obviously the favourites. Yeah. How are we going to do this? I don't know. Here we go then. Croatia. That is a strong team. Modric, Kovacic, Perisic, Rakitic, Mandzukic, Kalinic. They're similar to Iceland, really, with their surname style, aren't they? Oh, are we going to have any chance in this group? Is this just going to be an embarrassing defeat? Possibly. Ingersson's actually playing in his home stadium. He plays for Rostov, and we're playing at the Rostov Arena, funnily enough. Oh, I can go for this option. Avenge. Let's avenge Croatia. That's a nice thing to do. I think we need to close Modric down. Modric and Kovacic. Just stifle their midfield. And Roman Mark Kalinic. Oh, Sigur Rós. If you don't know Sigur Rós, please check them out. What a band. Might not be your sort of thing, but stunning music. I go through phases of absolutely listening to them like all the time, and my favourite song varies. I've not got a favourite Sigur Rós song. Everyone knows Hopipolla. It's a beautiful composition, and it's the perfect song to wake up to in the morning. In fact, if we win the World Cup, I should probably attempt to sing Hopipolla in a Johnsy falsetto. Oh, that was a good chance from... Not a good chance for Sigurdsson. It was a good effort from Sigurdsson. But Croatia on the ball here, looking to take control of this game. Oh no, did I sort out set pieces? I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll soon find out, I think. We're 1-0 down. Perisic. Oh, offside. Thank goodness for that. Croatia on the attack again. Kovacic on the ball. Oh, Rakitic. They've got so many good players. So many world-class players as well. I mean, Modric is world-class. Definitely. Maybe not so many world-class players, but some very exceptional players like Perisic. He's a really good player, and he's just fired that over the bar. Borderline world-class, I would say, Perisic. Modric is obviously world-class. Rakitic plays with Barcelona, cracking midfielder. Kovacic was a football manager, wonder kid for many years, wasn't he? Giving the ball away there, that's not helpful. We need to be keeping hold of the ball if we've got any chance here. Croatia dominating possession, 63%. We've both had 2 shots each, though, after 15 minutes. Here's Mandzukic, finding Strinic, finding Rakitic. This doesn't look good. Kalinic, 1-0. That was too easy. We just let him walk through there. Maybe I should just go attacking and go for it, because I don't really know if this tactic is good or not. So if we just go attacking, go for it against Croatia. If we lose 3-0, we lose 3-0, but at least we can say we've gone for it. That's a poor free kick. We just blasted up the pitch to no one. And now Croatia playing out from the back, thumped up the pitch themselves. Kalinic is through. Kalinic. What a save by Johnson. How on earth did he save that? Exceptional stuff. For some reason, it still says we've got 1 point here when we clearly don't. We're losing 1-0. But the table hasn't updated for some reason. Here's Croatia. Still on the ball. Looking dangerous once again. Rakitic crosses it in. It's deep, but Johnson collects. Oh, we've won a corner. This is where we could get goals, but that's headed away far too easily. Gunnarsson after it. Gunnarsson finds Bjarnason, the most perfect Nordic man alive. And that's an equaliser from Kjartansson. He scored against Ivory Coast, and now he scored against Croatia. We've scored at the World Cup. Iceland have scored at the World Cup. Oh, beautiful. Look at this. Gunnarsson picked it up, found Bjarnason, who tucked it through. Great pass and a lovely finish from Vlior. Oh, that first name sounds like a Sigur Rós song. Wow, amazing. I've got it on attacking still, by the way. We're attacking Croatia. Only 38% possession in that first half, but we're level at the break. Pleased with how things are going. I mean, it's brilliant. If we can get a draw against Croatia, we've got every chance of going through if we can beat Nigeria, for example, especially with Nigeria drawing against Argentina. It's amazing. Okay, let's keep going. Sigurdsson not having a good game. 6.5 Norse. Sigurd Johnson in central midfield. Skulason at left back. He's a bit susceptible. He's on a yellow card. Maybe we'll bring him off for Johnson. Bom, 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 bom. Rakitic with a corner crossed in near post. This looks... Oh, no. Perisic. Apparently Kjartansson missed an interception. Let's have a look at this then. It's crossed in. Not really. Did he do something wrong there? I don't know. It was a bit of a scramble in the box. We're 2-1 down. Just throw some encouragement. Oh no! And now our goal scorer's got injured. We're going to bring on Finn Bogerson. Get Sigurd to do something for me, please. Maybe if we get him. I want him to shoot more often because he's got a good long shot on him, hasn't he? Long shot 16. We need to get him shooting, don't we? That's for sure. Okay, so I'm going to change him into being a attacking midfielder. And then we get him to shoot more often. More risky passes. We'll just get him involved more. Oh, is this a highlight? Is this a chance? We've got some pending changes. We haven't made the substitution yet. Gudmundsson crosses in deep. Back post. Oh, Bjarnason. 2-2. Wow. Wow. That is amazing. That reminds me of a goal at Euro 2016. I swear there was one very similar. Look at this. It was a brilliant cross from Gudmundsson. He's got a great cross on him, hasn't he? Look at that. That is fabulous. And Bjarnason on the volley at the back post makes it 2-2. Wow, this is unbelievable. What a game. Oh no, another corner. It's headed away this time by Johnson. Rakitic on the ball. Oh, no. Well, I've learned we can't defend. Croatia's just too powerful for us going forwards. But we are scoring goals. That is positive. If we can go out of this World Cup at least with our head held high, then that's all I ask. We've put up a fight against Croatia. We really have done very well. We've got one more sub left. Bjarnason's knackered, but he's played a blinder. Sigurd Johnson. He's not had a good game in the middle. I'm going to throw on this chap. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I mean, what is that letter? Moreninson. Okay, we'll go. Yeah. What do I do? Let's be more expressive. We're being quite expressive, to be fair. But yes, we're going to... We could exploit the right flank through Gudmundsson, because he's good, isn't he, down that right-hand side? He's already put in a very good cross. Let's try again. 10 minutes to go. Maybe it's not meant to be. We've put up a really brave fight against Croatia. I'm going to throw the fullbacks to attacking. Sigurdsson's going to go attacking. Look for overlap. Go a bit more direct. We've got it on attacking. Come on, lads. 10 minutes to get a draw. It's not happening. It's not happening, guys. We're not going to get a draw here, I don't think. It's time to throw the players up. Bjarnason's going to play. He can play as a wide target man. That's interesting. Then Gudmundsson as an inside forward, putting the crosses into Bjarnason at the back post. There we go. That's going to work. It's going to work. Come on. Let's float the crosses in. And we're going to go overload. 5 minutes of injury time. Here's an opportunity, possibly. Headed away. Here's the man I can't name, but he's fired it well wide. That's poor. Don't know why he's shooting from there. A minute and a half. Come on, lads. Come on, please. Bjarnason picks it up. He knocks it into the path of the unnamed man. Gudmundsson finds Sigurdsson. Sigurdsson, the unnamed man. That's poor. I've brought you on. You're meant to impress me here. Is this going to be wrapped up? Kalinic 4-2. What a strike. It's all over. At least I can say we put up a fight against Croatia. Croatia are an exceptional team. They've got some brilliant players. They were expected to beat us. They've done the job. We've made it difficult for them, though. We probably have to get something against Argentina now, though, to realistically have any chance of going through. I'm kind of hoping Croatia beat Nigeria and Croatia go through easily, and then it's kind of a fight between us, Argentina and Nigeria for that second place. We're unlucky. We really were. We did well. Thank you, Bjornsson, you beautiful man. Just one of those days. One of those days. Well, thank you for watching this first episode. It's going to be very difficult to get through. Kjartansson is out for 3 days. He might not be back in time for the next game. But I'm pleased we scored some goals. I want this to be entertaining, this series. We're going attacking. We're going to attack Argentina. Their defence is susceptible. If we attack their defence, we might concede 5 goals, but we might score 6. You saw they drew 5-5 against Nigeria. It's possible to get goals against them. But anyway, remember to vote in the poll for the next mini-series. Go and listen to Sigur Rós. Until next time, enjoy FM18. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you very soon.